The Bundesliga lay claim to some of the most impressive forwards in all of world football. However, once Erling Haaland and Robert Lewandowski hang up their boots in the Bundesliga, there is no doubting that the next rising star will be Christopher Nkunku. The Frenchman has been on a tear this season, scoring goal after goal in game after game. What's up guys, it's Let's Talk Football here, and today we look at the possible destinations for Christopher Nkunku this summer. Christopher Nkunku is a player who has been moved around a lot in his career and has struggled to make a name for himself as well as a spot in the starting 11 at the two clubs he has been at. Beginning his career off at PSG, Nkunku worked very hard to get his spot in the starting 11, which was cut short due to the signings of and Neymar! Nkunku found himself on the bench more times than he would have liked, and in stepped RB Leipzig, securing the attacking midfielder's services for only 13.5 million. Such a low fee for a player who they didn't know would change the style of football they play at the club and who would break through at their club. Back in 2019-2020, after joining RB Leipzig from Paris Saint-Germain, Christopher Nkunku was being shifted from wing-back to central midfield to inside forward to center forward. He was utilized as essentially a utility player by Julian Nagelsmann in his flexible Leipzig teams. This season though, under successive coaches Jesse March and Domenico Tedesco, the 24-year-old is being played almost purely as a striker. In this much more stripped-down role of his, the Frenchman is stringing together the season of his life. Well into the 40s now for direct goal contributions both domestically and European level, the attacking midfielder turned supporting striker has been scoring goals for fun this season. His big breakout season earned his first international call-up at a senior level too. He featured twice for Didier Deschamps' side during the most recent international break, and Nkunku is in with a decent chance of being a member of France's World Cup squad in Qatar in this winter. If somehow you've been sleeping under a rock all of this time and you still have not heard the name, Christopher Nkunku is an attacking midfielder or striker whose strengths are off-the-ball movement, combination play, and dribbling through the middle, as well as this season, scoring goals. However, the most surprising as well as biggest thing as a part of his game is his movement off the ball. It's taking him such little time to develop some things that strikers struggle to develop their entire career. He's constantly lurking in the shadows of opponents, making himself difficult to man mark. He's also intelligent enough to shift lanes and adjust his body's direction at a moment's notice to ensure he's a persistent threat, not only with his back towards goal, but his back away from goal. And although he may not be the quickest over long distances of the pitch to launch counterattacks, his quick burst of acceleration through skill moves makes him dangerous as ever, especially when he's playing up top. He is also very aware of where his teammates are at all times, stringing together quick passing moves to make his way into the box. All in all, Nkunku can be played out wide in the central midfield role, the number 10, the center forward role, and striker. The versatility of this man is as far as the eye can see under his coach. And with all these great things to say about him, which club would not want him from RB Leipzig, who are going to struggle to keep hold of him, as Europe's top dogs will definitely be after the Frenchman in this coming window? The big question for Nkunku, as well as RB Leipzig, is where will he go and how much money will they earn for him? Well, to begin, due to his links with the club, Nkunku is routinely linked to return to PSG whenever his form takes an uprising, and with Mbappe potentially departing the club this summer, the Leipzig man could certainly be of some use to his former side. However, it seems far more likely that Nkunku will eventually make a move to England when the time is right for RB Leipzig to sell him. According to reports, back in November, Manchester City were extremely interested in signing the young forward and contacted representatives of Nkunku's camp to see the possibilities of a deal unfolding. City joined long-term admirers Arsenal and Chelsea in pursuing Nkunku's talents, according to The Sun, who suggested that Juventus and Real Madrid may be also extremely interested in poaching the RB Leipzig talent. Since then, Manchester United have begun sniffing around, while Milan's new takeover will see them go on a spending spree that reportedly could include Nkunku, according to many reports. Nkunku's contract, however, doesn't expire until June 30th of 2024. However, due to what I just said, I'm sure many of you can see how difficult it is for RB Leipzig to be able to keep hold of such a talented player, especially with the money going around in football these days. Everyone has a price, and I'm sure one of the top clubs will meet that price for RB Leipzig, no matter how ludicrously high the price is set to be.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Although the big money clubs will probably get him this summer, the two clubs that I could see him really be going to who actually need him are Chelsea and Juventus. Beginning with Juventus. Juventus are going to need a replacement for Paul Dybala, whose contract expires this summer and who seems to have no interest in re-signing with the old lady. With that, Nkunku is an explosive, young winger, as well as center forward and striker, who can play in behind Vlahovic or up top with him to aid him in scoring goals, as well as taking some of the burden off of his shoulders to be Juventus' main goal scorer. However, on the other hand, Chelsea will need a replacement for Romelu Lukaku, who definitely has not lived up to the price tag that Chelsea had paid for him this past summer. With Timo Werner and Kai Havertz not working out that striker position as Thomas Tuchel would like them to, Nkunku could be the solution to those problems, as he is able to play at the number 10 role as well as the number 9 role, as I said before. Being able to link up play quickly, as well as being able to make runs in behind, he is the perfect player for Thomas Tuchel's system, and I'm sure Chelsea will have their eye on him, so long as their transfer ban is lifted this summer. But with all that being said, let us know in the comments down below, where do you think Christopher Nkunku will go? And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys in the next one.